All right. I love you guys, and I want you to see this new way of manifesting. It's so dope. I call it a new way of manifesting, but it is what it is. It's manifesting and knowing what you're doing. So, so let's say you have the color wheel. You know the different areas, right? The different colors. That would be red, in that spectrum. Okay. That in that you can pick out the colors. Let's say if you truly understood what the root chakra meant, like as far as stability, trust, the ground, and five being the most spiritual things, and then the green of the heart chakra, you can actually put together certain things from the color and understand what your outcome is going to be something like, which is for real. So like if you do something that is of logic and power, right? Logical and powerful, and mix it, which would mean that you would have to be creative, right? And then you mix it with creativity. That's basically that combination. That darker orangey look would be something of what you would come up with. Now the meaning behind that means that you would have creativity you would need creativity, and if you had creativity and something that took a lot of force but you stayed grounded in, means that you would be successful in whatever it is that you were doing and whatever you was trying to create, just in some kind of mathematical understanding of those frequencies. And then you play those frequencies of the colors. Now, let's say you wanted to put maybe red with green, technically it won't mix. And then on top of that, not that it won't mix, it will, but you're gonna have something considered a minor, right? And if you put those in notes and frequency and use that, then you would have a minor. So basically you understand where I'm coming from, is that you could actually create the ideology, basically a recipe to be on a specific frequency that is going to help you with what you need. So just think of the red being logic, the orange or the yellow being something of a of power and of joy, and the color of orange is more of a sensual, creative color, but it also can get you into a lot of stuff, so it's a warning, be careful about it. And then you have the heart, which is green, which is probably the most life-giving type of energy, and the earth is covered in green. All of these things, if you really match them up and try to understand the sense of it, then you would be like, okay, well then that is what the heart chakra is. So if I use a lot of heart, which is love and life, right, that would be good to mix with this, because those two colors blend to be this color, and and can create whatever it is. red and blue is purple. I mean, and also not just to see if the colors would work, but also to see if the sounds on the piano, is this a major chord, is this a minor chord? That is going to give you more dynamics and more help in gearing that frequency and the behavior. So if you apply that knowledge to making money, if you apply that knowledge to dating or relationships, you apply that knowledge to getting to know people, opening up just in general, all these things, actually, if that is your goal and you're looking to create relationships, then and trying to bring it in and be very wise, have a lot of wisdom, which is me, right? Which is the me and the third eye, all right? It means that you would have a certain level of focus and discernment into. So that discernment and wisdom, okay? The crown chakra is more wisdom, but it's a spiritual level of understanding. But keep it at 100. If you look at it like that and understand blue to be that way, or a darker blue, bluish purple, then you're looking at basically these aspects, being able to kind of guide you in wisdom to whatever it is that you want to achieve and manifest. And I was putting the combinations together to see if the frequencies do match, and they do. I actually manifested something, and I was like, I did something that I normally wouldn't do, but because I saw the frequencies like that, I matched them up, and then it actually changed things polarity. So you know how people will get mad at somebody else because they're here and they look at somebody else that has something, and but the thing was that even though that was a deal, when I did this frequency change, it was like people were getting mad at the right thing. And when they realized that it was the right thing, they realized it made no sense for the other stuff. So then it's actually gravitating people on the same level, okay? Because nobody, if you're in the wrong and you know it's something that's nonsensical, then you know you shouldn't do it when you can see yourself. So the way that I did this was using the root chakra, okay, G, along with the third eye and the heart chakra. So I hit those frequencies and started thinking about the normal things I would think about, but I thought about them differently. I viewed it differently. It felt different. It was a whole different ideology, and it spread when I was around other people. So I was like, yo, this is dope. So I was like, so I can actually spread these thoughts if I arrange it right in myself and resonate with the actual frequency. It's not even arranging it in yourself. I mean, it is, but it's guided through the energy, which affects the spirit in yourself, in the room, and everything around you. So it spreads. I don't want to say one thing or another, because like when angels are around you, right? You got to understand these are angels, but angels do and can get affected by this resonant frequency as well. That's why I think the world needs to get off of that 440 hertz. They really do. That shouldn't even be a standard. It was made as a social experiment. They saw how horrible it worked out. They need to change it back. Facts. That's all it is. Facts. But, you know, yeah, I just think that that's what they need to do. So, moving forward, we're just gonna call it for what it is, and I hope y'all hold it down. Also, been working with McKee Coil and Sounds, so I'm actually playing two frequencies in here, along with the other one. So I'll be going in on this. So we got two different frequencies in energy, and then on another dimension, which is audible sound, having a different complementary frequency. I'll be working it out. So yo, hold it down.